Hello the internet, this is Daniel. Today I'm going to be playing for Steam Play Magical Diaries. I've heard things about it from Robert and other people who've played it. I've never played it before, so I'm very curious to see what happens. Again, our Steam Play, we're just going through our Steam list of games we haven't played, or haven't played a lot of. I'm playing them through. So let's go ahead and get started with Magical Diary. That's a great first name. Her name, Mary Sue. I am, however, going to be Margaret. I can't spell Margaret, so we're going to go instead be Georgia. Georgia Lightoller. Let's see. I feel like I could spend way too much time on this part. Oh god, those are terrifying. That one. There are 34 eye colors. Okay. Alright, let's see the story of Georgia. It all started about 3 years ago. On my 13th birthday, blah blah blah. First could believe it was real, no one could. Okay, so I'm magical. It's Hidden Valley. I'm being a bad kid and fast forwarding through this stuff. Apparently I'm in Horse Hall. Oops, sorry. He's an older man in school robes with no hall symbol on them, which means he's probably a professor. This is not a good first impression. Sorry, sir. New student I see, and what might your name be? He has a lovely, dark, and rich voice with a refined British accent. He doesn't seem too angry with me, and I relax a little. Georgia Lightoller, sir. I just got here and I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be. My voice trails off as notice he's no longer looking at me. Instead, he's paging through a large book he was carrying. Miss Lightoller, is it? Wild seed. How unsurprising. Wild? More than likely a complete waste of my time. You have no idea how much you have been given, and you'll throw it all away. Scribble something in the book and slams it shut. 10 demerits. Not a promising start. Pay attention to your studies than you do where you're walking, Miss Lightoller, or you'll find yourself expelled from the academy in a few years. Snap of his wrist, he wraps his cape around him and stalks away. Okay, so we met Snape. I haven't even started school yet, and already one of my teachers hates me. We're looking around for my dormitory. 2 roommates, but it didn't tell my name or anything. No skulls or dripping candles, or blacklight posters on the walls. She has a very odd sense of what witches do. A girl who's been sitting in one of the beds stands up. Hello? You're a horse! Georgia, you're so eloquent. I didn't mean the way that sounded. Hi, I'm Georgia. Are you my roommate? One of them, I'm Ellen. That's Virginia's bed, but she wanted to have to talk to someone. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Virginia, the state? I mean, I'm not sure where Virginia the girl is from. I tilt my head. You don't have much of a southern accent. It's not that far south, and my family wasn't from there. What about you? New Hampshire. Not too far from here. Are you, all those books yours? Yeah. There aren't any computers here, so I bought my old encyclopedias. And those are textbooks for the classes I would be taking this year at my other school if I hadn't left. You must be a really good student. Not really. I probably won't even open them. I didn't know what I need. I didn't want to need something and not have it. Those books are everything I could find out about magic, the real kind, now that I know it's real. Yeah, isn't it great? We're gonna be witches just like in the movies. Oh good, you're a wild seed too. What does wild seed mean? Means your parents aren't magic, so you're like a wildflower. So you're mudblood. She holds out her hand for me to shake. Me, my family's all magical, and I always knew I'd be a witch. I'm Virginia. She has a pretty strong grip. Georgia. Well, we're two state names. Pleasure to meet ya. Is it a problem being wild? I met a professor and he was sort of rude about it. Professor? Shaggy black hair, big nose? Wow, totally not Snape. Yeah, I totally bumped into him. Oh no, now you're in Grabby's blacklist. The professor grabs girls? No, that's his name, Professor Graviner. He hates me. He hates everyone, so it doesn't make much difference. Don't worry about it, no one cares if you're born or not. And everyone's scared of Gabby, he's a monster. William warned me about him. Who's William? My big brother, bigger brother. He's a senior, Donald's a freshman just like us. They're in Wolf Hall. But enough about boys, what sports do you play? What do you like? I like softball, I'm better at volleyball. Good strong arms. Me, I prefer soccer. What about you, Georgia? I guess I'm mostly best at track. I like to run. Your legs, her arms, my fighting spirit. We're a total package. Go horses! Wow. Are there sports team for wizards here? Not exactly. There are bounders, but that's not a real sport. But there is a gym, and we can start our own sports team if we have to. Right, Georgia? I guess. Sorry. I'm rolling you over, aren't I? I'll let you unpack. Come on, Ellen. I'll introduce you to my brothers. Huh? Okay. I want to meet them too. The only wizard I've met so far. Poor professor. I can unpack later. Hey, unpack too. I made my mom do it. Shall we? Do you still want to come with me? Why wouldn't I? Come on. Need a hand, ladies. No, I'm just looking for... Suddenly a water balloon flies out of open door and smacks the side of Virginia's head. Donald! Yes, perfect shot. Two boys exchange high fives. This is my brother Donald, the complete dork. You're gonna be in so much trouble. What are you gonna do, urchin? Tell mom on me? She's not here. I don't do anything. You'll end up with detention by the end of the week just by being you. Look at me, I'm all wet. Well, you're a witch now, right? Magic yourself dry. Come on, Luke. Wow. Okay, this is William. This is my good brother. These are Ellen and Georgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. You too. Keep an eye on V now. She's a little scamp. She'll get you in trouble. Is that your nickname, V? Yeah, that's just what William calls me, which is better than what Donald calls me. I use my whole name. It's not that long. You kids should probably run along. Freshman orientation is tomorrow, and you'll have a busy week ahead of you. Not to mention initiation. Initiation? You'll find out. Suppose he's right. We should go back to our room. Still have to unpack. Tomorrow we can start learning magic. I think she greatly underestimates how school works. Okay. How is that a vampire look? She's kind of goth. She could be hiding something under her robes. Georgia, you should find out. Love my little flower buds. Iris Academy. Potsdam. I see they're taking the Harry Potter way of naming people. The pentachromatic system. Red magic is forceful, not necessarily violent. Blue is the color of transformation and change. Green is the color of life, the world of plants and animals. White magic affects mind and spirit. Black magic is contained within physical objects. Your palette should be at least a few dabs of every magical color, but beautiful painting doesn't need every shade. It's style that matters. You all have different strengths, different talents. Here at Irish Academy, we embrace the diversity, tailor your education to your needs. So the better most public education already. Choose your schedule to focus your personal talents. Don't try to become a reflection of your classmates. Follow your own star wherever it leads you. That is the way in which you are all alike. You each have your own future, and you'll know what makes us proud. Divided into halls to help you make friends with classmates who share similar interests. The girls, we have adventurer horses, charming butterflies, and mysterious snakes. That exactly sounds like the Harry Potter houses, yeah. Each good class their name is called. The horse is louder than the others, and perhaps that's because I'm sitting among more of them. The boys, we have the daring wolves, elegant falcons, and eldritch toads. Not sure what eldritch means, but toad sounds even worse than snakes. Hope you've all become good friends, not just in each hall, not just in your year, but throughout the whole academy. Most importantly, I hope you get to know and trust your roommates, so that by the end of the year, you have to work as a team for your final exam. And you'll know you're all looking forward to your exams, right? Testing purposes, your instructors will regularly set you practical challenges in the school dungeons. The school has dungeons? Each has its many possible solutions. You will need to make creative use of the spells you have chosen to learn. So think ahead about what might be useful and how. Okay, are you ready for magic? Open up your diaries and begin penciling in your schedule. You need to choose which class it's in this week. There are classes for each kind of magic plus general study, which sounds boring, and gym class, which you've always liked. You always schedule free time to relax and unwind. For most of my life, my classes have been planned out for me by my school. It was the last year I got to make my choices. Cantonese, French or Spanish, physics, chemistry, or biology. Still, everyone has the same number of classes and they all started in at the same time. You couldn't get out of it. If I could choose a schedule I want here, what would it happen to be? Probably I'd learn all the cool spells and then sleep. So, Monday, we are going to go ahead and learn black magic. Yes. Learn black magic twice. And then the others. Who needs sleep? Will there be zombies? Nothing to do with death or evil. There's no such thing as evil magic. There's only magic. The bad and the good comes how you choose to use it. Black is the color of weight, solidity, and permanence. Black magic is the magic of enchantments in physical form. All wands and things like that are created with black magic. It doesn't mean that cursed items are enchanted with black magic. Well, that might be how people get the wrong idea. Pale girl with dark hair raises her hand. Yes, Raven? Oh, really? The not vampire is named Raven. Since you're enchanting matter and bones are matter, you could use black magic to animate a skeleton, right? That's an interesting question. You could certainly enchant a skeleton to hold a spell or react in some way. You could set a skull to chatter its jaw when anyone came nearby, like an alarm. But to make something that could walk around and act on its own, you need to bind a spirit to it, and that calls for another kind of magic. We'll get combined techniques later in the year. Now, one of the easiest ways to infuse magic into physical substances is to mix things together in liquid. Potions. That's what we'll be starting with. Always remember to wear a smock or apron. Potion stains can ruin your uniform. I gained a stress. I gained 1 black magic. Arrive in the classroom and find Professor Potsdam standing by the chalkboard. Hello, little seedlings. Please take your seats. Should she teach every class? Today you're going to learn about green magic, the magic of life. Very important skill in any witch or wizard to have, especially when you get a certain age. Did she just reference puberty? Your body's a garden to be cared for, with proper tending. It can last you for centuries. Oh. Slowly, carefully, you must encourage your subject to grow in the direction you prefer. Be patient, and the rose vines will lose their thorns and twine around you. One of the students make a scoffing noise. If it can heal, it can kill. What happened if you force something to grow the wrong way, quickly? Well, why would you want to do that? Because I don't like the life in front of you. Well, if that's your plan, you can look forward to working with you for a very long time. Life has its own flow. You can change it, but it's harder you push, the more energy you'll need. To cause a great change in an instant takes immense power. So you'd better get started. I like how they don't care that some of these people are just straight up evil sounding. I gained 2 points for green, huh? Oh, this is one of his classes. Mill about what you like. It's your own time you're wasting. I have no objection to failing the lot of you on the next exam. Scramble the seats. Here you're learning the subtle art of blue magic. At least some of you will. I thoroughly expect the subject to go over some of your heads. Blue is the color of change. That is altering what is already there, not creating, not destroying. Commonly used in conjunction with other magical styles and perform alchemic transmutations, and other alterations of essence. Blue magic can also be used to change the effect of an existing spell, to cast or dispel illusions, or change location through movement through intervening space. For skilled blue magician, reality is fluid. All things can be changed, yet few minds are capable of grasping the true range of possibilities. We'll see what you're worth. Again, it's one of his classes. You see, it's hurry up, no chatter. This class carelessness might cost you your fingers. Well, he wouldn't really cut off students' fingers, would he? Here you go, we learned the seductive art of red magic, the evocation and control of energy. With this power, you might summon a breeze, light a fire, call a distant object to hand. I say it's seductive not because of the power itself, because simple minds prefer simple solutions. Blast your enemies with lightning, tear buildings apart with earthquakes, let the world around you burn. Fall victim to such vulgar fantasies and you leave yourself vulnerable to those capable of creative thought. There are many approaches a different force cannot defend against. Snaps his finger in the air. One inattentive moment and you lose control of the force you have summoned. After that, you will only remember as an unpleasant stain on the wall. He rubs his hand together and gives a nasty smile. Now for your lessons. Why are you tiding over things, creeper? I don't know. Oh boy. It's our money. Why does he give it to us all at once? His inner trust is not to spend it all at once, then run out and complain. That might teach people to plan ahead. There's a way it still teaches people to plan ahead. If you want to buy something really cool, you gotta save up. But you're missing the important part. It's Saturday, and that means trip to the mall. I didn't think you were a shopaholic. I'm not, but it's great to get out and look at something other than school for a while, isn't it? Also, they have ice cream and penny candy and really big cinnamon cookies, and we get the idea. So we've been here before, I can show you guys around. What about studying? You have plenty of time for that during the week, right, Georgia? Sure. Love to go to the mall with you. Great, Helen. You guys are okay, but you ought to have a good breakfast before you look at ice cream. Yes, Mother. No one questions. I kind of want to go to the magic store. Ah, they have it enchanted. They have $10. Increases my smart. Costs $10. Sure, I have a pair of glasses. So I can't put it on until the end of the week. Okay. miss. So I didn't actually want to master any spells, I take it. Alright, that was week 1. I think we'll go ahead and pause here. It seems like the writing's very good, actually. Curious to keep playing, I think, maybe. To see where I'm going. Story's interesting. So I know overall it's a pretty short game, so I may come back and revisit this for some more videos. Until then, you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.